Hey guys, Way here, and today I'm wishing you guys a brand new SBC coming to FIFA 18 that will make you thousands and thousands of coins. So if you guys do enjoy, let's try and smash 100 likes on the video, that would be much appreciated. Also, if you guys are new around here, don't forget to subscribe, and without further ado, let's go into it. So over the next couple of days, the FIFA Global Series event is taking place in Paris, and every 8 hours EA are releasing a new SBC that is in some way related to Paris or France. So right now we've got one giving you a 35k pack, and if you look at the requirements, you actually need 5 players from the Ligue 1. And we saw a very similar event take place in Manchester a couple of months ago, and we saw a lot of different SBCs released again every 8 hours, giving you a wide variety of different packs, from 25k packs all the way up to, I believe, a 50k pack as the very best. We had 35ks and 45ks as well, and loads of people completed them. It's going to be exactly the same right now, especially as we've got Team of the Season currently available, so many cards and packs. People will want to get their hands on them and open as many packs as possible. Now, as I said, these are going to be related to France and Paris, and during the Manchester event we actually started off seeing pretty similar requirements to this. We needed Premier League players, but as the packs got better and the SBCs progressed, we started to actually require either Manchester United or Manchester City players as the event was taking place in Manchester. And I think it's going to be exactly the same for this event right here. We're going to start to need Paris Saint-Germain players, probably with either the next SBC, which comes out in around about 8 hours or so, maybe there'll be one coming out tomorrow, but there are definitely going to be SBCs requiring PSG players, and right now they just haven't really gone up much in price, and you guys can make loads of coins if you invest in some of the right cards. I've just submitted the SBC right here. I'll open the pack just so you guys can see. You never know, we might get a blue card. Here we go, EA, hit me up with something big. We don't even get a drop down, but you never know, we could get a PSG player or something that could maybe go up in price in the future. We do get Trigueros, but there we go. Not the best of packs, but that's not what we're here for. You guys are watching the video to find out about some investments. So let's head over to the transfer market, and I just want to quickly show you guys right now the prices you can expect to get PSG players for. So if you go over to Ligue 1, they're not actually that expensive. If you compare these cards to the rest of the players in Ligue 1, everyone in the league has inflated because of this SBC, as you would expect, but the players from PSG, they're all around a similar price. If you look for around 2,000 coins, you can see there are plenty of different gold cards. Look for the higher rated ones, people like Trapp, for example. He's a really good one. You've got people like Ben Arfa as well, Pastore, loads and loads of cards, and you get these on bid very easily as well. I was picking up some Lo Celsos for around about 1,000 coins earlier on. And I've already spent loads and loads of coins on some of these players. I've got a ton of them in my club. I've got pretty much all of the players you guys can see here, plus a couple of other ones in my club, and then I've got loads of duplicates on my transfer list. So if we take a look at my transfer targets as well, you guys can see I've actually managed to pick up 4 of these out of the 6 I bid on, all for around the 1,000 coin mark. I could actually sell these now for a little bit of profit, but instead I will be storing them on my transfer list, and these are just a few investments that could go up loads and loads in the future. We saw Manchester City players actually hit around 7 or 8k at one point during the Manchester event, so this year it's likely to be exactly the same with PSG players. Also, if you have any Ligue 1 players in your club, just take a look through and sell them on. Random bronze players like this are currently going for over 1,000 coins just because of the Ligue 1 SBC. So as you guys can see on my transfer list, I've got lots of Lo Celsos right here. We've also got a Kevin Trapp along there. We've got another Lo Celso. I've got loads and loads of players. Another Trapp. We've got another one there, and then I've got Ben Arfa, Pastore, a few other players like that in my club. And something else you guys can see here, moving on to another investment, is Elyounoussi. Why have I got loads of him? You guys are probably wondering. Now, for those of you who don't know, every single week we have a brand new weekly objective, and that gives you a Team of the Season player. Right now we've got one where you need to score goals with Liga NOS players, and for that reason players from the Liga NOS have gone up loads in price. These are just a few investments I picked up. 3 Suarez's, I sold them for 7k, and I got them for about 800 coins the day before the weekly objective was announced. So this is a new investment. I've already mentioned the PSG players. I thought I'd add this one in, and it's one that will make you loads and loads of coins. So what you want to do is actually take a look at some of the players that could potentially get into the rest of the world Team of the Season next week, as we will have a weekly objective where you're most likely going to need to score goals with players from the same league as the player who is available from the weekly objective. So a few examples, we could have someone like Marlos from the Ukrainian league. Elyounoussi is one that has been rumoured to be the player you get from the weekly objectives. I've heard from a few people, I'm not going to say who, but I have heard from someone who kind of has an inside kind of role with EA, that it is going to be Elyounoussi. So that is a really good tip, guys. Invest in the likes of Elyounoussi, for example, or other Swiss league players, Maybe invest in some Russian League players in case it's a Russian League player that is potentially in the weekly objectives. From what I've heard though, it is going to be El Yanusi, so I've invested in a lot of him, and you could easily see this card go up to about 7 or 8k. We saw this happen with the Liga NOS. I've got some Rafas here that I got for really cheap prices. I'm doubling my coins on them. I kind of missed the boat. I should have sold these a little bit earlier yesterday when they were going for about 4k or so. For these Suarez's, I sold them on and I actually made about 20k just on 3 of these Suarez cards. So if you guys maybe get some more Yanusis, you can make yourself a lot of coins. I've also got some informs from this league too. I got a couple of inform El Yanusis stored in my club, the first and second inform, and I believe I have another striker from this league as well. So that's another really good trading and investing tip. Let's go and take a look at the market. It may be a Russian league player, for example. It may be a Turkish league player. But from what I've heard, it is going to be El Yanusi, but you can still cover the other options just in case. So for example, you can maybe get yourself some cheap strikers from the Liga NOS if you do need to score maybe a certain number of goals with Liga NOS players. Someone like Yilmaz, you could see him go up to about 5 or 6k, so he would be a really good investment to get. You can maybe get some inform cards. You've got Sao as well, he's got a decent non-rare card. You could take a look at some informs potentially. You could get someone like Tosin. That could be a really, really good safe investment. That could make you some easy coins. I believe you've also got, you've got this man of the match card here. You've got Gomes. You've got lots and lots of different cards. These are just a few suggestions for you guys to get some investments. You can make a lot of coins if you get lucky and end up picking the right player. I'd recommend covering a lot of different options, but do try and get a fair few Yanusis, just because from what I've heard, he is going to be the weekly objective player, and that can make you a huge amount of coins. People are making millions and millions of coins by making some investments yesterday. And I do want to give a big shout out to FootSpy, as he is the person who he was tweeting out saying Liga NOS players would go up. I invested in a few, made lots of coins, so I'll leave a link down below to his Twitter. Definitely follow him if you're not already. He is probably the best trader on Twitter. He tweets out some amazing advice, so definitely check him out because he has just some amazing tips that make people thousands of coins. It is crazy. But that's another quick trading tip I thought I would mention, as right now there aren't many kind of ways of making coins that I haven't mentioned in videos. I've done so many trading methods over the course of FIFA 18, but right now there's a few little tips that I can't really dedicate an entire video to as they're quite small, but I thought I'd fit in a few into today's video. So we've got the PSG players, invest in them, get them cheaply, especially if you get any higher rated ones like Ben Arfa, Pastore and Trapp. There's some great investments to get. You could see them rise to 6, 7 or even 8,000 coins. And also get some players, forwards especially, with good stats, especially pace, from leagues where we're likely to see a rest of the world weekly objective. So it could be the Turkish league, Swiss league, Russian league, maybe Ukrainian league, Dutch league, something like that. You don't know. It's hard to guess who it could be. Maybe someone like Delight could be the player, the Dutch centre-back from Ajax, so potentially Dutch players. But as I said, from what I've heard, El Yanusi is going to be the player from an inside person at EA. But you never know. They may not be right, and it may not be El Yanusi, but I'm just putting it out there, El Yanusi is a really good investment. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did. If you want to see more types of trading videos like this, where I don't especially focus on one method, I just kind of give you guys a few little tips, then leave a like on the video and let me know down below and I can do more. If you have any other video ideas and suggestions you would like to see in the future, let me know down below too, as I'm really kind of struggling for original content ideas right now. So if you guys have any suggestions, let me know. Hope you guys enjoy though, and I'll catch you later. Take care.